Thank you so much for the calls on the ring. I'm going to keep you posted on the ring. They're more than half gone for the whole day. Your ring is waiting here. We have most of the sizes, I think, but let me show you some of the goodies that work back to this, including we have a bangle bracelet. We have a gorgeous hoop earring that I'm wearing that is just fall off the chair. And then we also have this beautiful pendant that I'm wearing. So let's show you. Not a lot of any of these, but they're really special. First of all, here's the bangle bracelet. I have this available in the small, medium, and medium large. So I think I'm wearing it. This actually, I think, is the small medium over here, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check on that. So it's small, medium, medium large on the bangle. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then we also have a matching hoop earring that works back to this. The earrings are stunning. These are, you'll notice, I love how these are designed with that great hinge closure. It's a safety built in, so it's a press and release, so they stay really secure in your ear. The rubies, absolutely gorgeous. I'm telling you, these rubies are just amazing. Burma ruby, best in class. So you're getting, if you'd like the matching earring that I think is spectacular, the matching earrings are available $349.90 for the earring. The bangle is $319.90, wow. And then we also have the matching pendant. That's a pendant that I'm wearing. It's a large, really? So we have 20 pendants. That's it, Rick? We have 20 pendants left. That's all we have. Look at the size of this beautiful thing. So that's your matching pendant. Wow. The matching bangle, how many did you tell me? We have like, okay, we have just a few dozen in each size of the bangle. If you want the bangle, small, medium, medium, large, good luck on that one. And then we also have a few of the earrings available. So if you'd like any of the matching pieces, and of course they really will match absolutely beautifully back to your ring, this would be perfect. And it's a fun way to wear that gorgeous ruby. You can see how nicely done these are. The earrings are absolutely great. The stones you can see are substantial in size. Beautiful. So that is your choice. We call this So in Love because I am so in love with it. They're just so special. So there we go. All the matching pieces are still here. If you'd like to add any of those to your shopping cart or add any of those to your choice, you're welcome to it. But we